Hello everyone, I am Nivedita. Today I am here with you all to discuss regarding the topic total quality management. So, let us see what are the topics that I am going to cover in this session. The first topic is introduction, followed by history, meaning and definition of total quality management, examples of total quality management, principles of total quality management, features of total quality management, and the last, conclusion. So let us start with the introduction. Total quality management, also known as TQM, is the traditional way of doing business. This concept adopts a different approach for management, which mainly focuses on the overall development of the organization to satisfy customer needs while keeping an eye on the organization's goals and the human resource, that are the employees, which are kept updated with all the new latest techniques. So let us see what is the history of TQM, that is total quality management. Total quality management, it got recognition in Japan after the World War II by W. Edwards. Japanese used TQM for reconstructing their economy after the destruction caused by the World War II. It was actually originated to increase the quality of services and bring high results, which became more popular from early 1980s. Every organization requires quality in all aspects and remove defects faced from operations. This method involves management and employees to produce goods and services, which increases the business profit and reduces the loss. So I am telling you from that time TQM. So let us see what actually the TQM, that the total quality management, means. T for total, which means that total refers to made up of whole or involvement of all the levels in the organization. Q, quality, which means degree of excellence of a product or a service provides as an agreed upon the requirements of the organization. M, management, which refers to the art of getting things done by others, which is concern of handling, controlling, decision making, etc. So I can say that in a simple word, in a simple meaning, TQM, it is a process to ensure that all the work aimed towards the common goal of improving product quality and services. So here are some definitions where TQM is defined by different authors. So let us see one by one. According to William Johnson Miller Georgia, total quality management represents a movement which is revolutionizing the way business is done in the industrialized world. According to Joseph Juran, total quality management is an extensive and structured management approach that focuses on continuously quality improvement of products and service by using continuous feedback. According to Besterfield, TQM as both a philosophy and a set of guiding principles that represents the foundation of a continuously improving organization. It integrates fundamental management techniques, existing improvement efforts, and technical tools under a disciplined approach. And according to William and Witter, TQM, which means total, means every person is involved, that is, its customers and suppliers. Quality, which means customers' requirements are met exactly, and management means senior executives are fully committed. So these are some of the definitions given by few authors, not few authors, some of the authors of the well-known authors of the regarding the total quality management. So have explained you regarding the meaning and definition of TQM, but I want you to still more get involved in the TQM depth. Like you have to know what actually the TQM. So, but through examples, I can just convey to you what actually the TQM means. The first example is TQM in healthcare organization. Actually, TQM is necessary for both the public and private hospitals to increase their profit, and also TQM reduce cost, create a higher level of efficiency and provide higher level care to the patients. Here, the healthcare system of the hospital or the hospital's healthcare system is a service provider. As a system, the healthcare system takes care of the cost of appointments, medical treatments, quality of the hospital, quality of the doctors, etc. But the buyer of this healthcare management is nothing but none other than patients. So let us take the next example, TQM in MNCs. TQM is regarded as the most essential tool for MNCs to maintain its profits parameter. Management keep TQM in mind, they try to upgrade the technology and to grab benefits from it. Here the companies take care of their employees as well as their customers. The third example is TQM in developing economies. The best example, as I said in the earlier part of the history, TQM helped the Japan when the World War II took place. It helped the Japan people to increase, like to develop the economy. So this is the one example, and also it has been accepted globally and it is implemented on a large scale to make most of the profits from projects. It also tries to cope up with all the competitions in the market. The last example is TQM in the construction industry. Construction, as you all know, it is one of the most huge product, and also it is a one-time investment. TQM is used to decrease the cost and increase productivity, and efforts can be counted if performance is improved. Here the TQM is measured in terms of satisfaction rate of the designer, constructor and house owners, etc. It all depends based on their individual views, but TQM is, I can say that TQM, the best example, the one of the commonly used example of TQM is in the construction industry. You can see this in the construction industry. So let us see what are the principles of TQM. The first principle is quality oriented management. The mission is to balance the need of both customers and the company. Manager should motivate his subordinates or his co-employees to work in the organization, which through which they can follow the TQM to achieve their goals. Second is focus on customers. According to customer, TQM is considered as the most important asset of an organization. I can say in that case, because for example, I'll just explain you the concept of focus on customers through an example. If a person buys a product, he or she is satisfied that he wishes to if he or she is satisfied, he wishes to buy the product of the organization or the varieties of the product of the same organization, where it will be benefited for both the customers as well as the organization. This I can say that the customers gets after buying more products of the same organization, he wishes to purchase more, which increases its his or her own satisfaction, where organization, if they provide a better if they follow TQM and provide the better production and services, it just leads to their increase of revenue in that case. And third is involving work. The workforce actually it should be considered as an internal customer and should be satisfy the basic needs where the in the case of job security, job safety, communicating centers, etc. A satisfied employee actually according to me, a satisfied employee will work with his best for the company, and he will be able to achieve the organizational goal. And also employees empowerment, simply it is the individual responsibility for decision making of an organization. The first and foremost basic requirement of the empowerment is the knowledge about the organization, its mission and vision, its mutual trust between employee and organization management, etc. And the fourth is continuous improvement. This it means that bringing perfection in all the organization function and process. The ways through which the improvement can be made, like I can take it as like points wise. Like the first point is like it can be the dissatisfaction with the current level of performance, eliminating waste when it occurs through rework. Organizational management improvements can it plays a vital role in case that break down the complex process into a sub process and then improving them. So this I can tell it needs to be improvement. It is a continuous improvement. It is not a one time. It's not a short process. It's a huge long run process. The fifth one is the supplier partnership. A supplier or the service provider is considered as the partner because the need of trust that the supplier that supply the quality of the material should be perfect. The principles of customer and supplier relation, like it includes mutual responsibility of for quality material. Both should have, that is the supplier and the customer should independently known each like should be independent on each other, and the contract of quality, quantity, price of material all should be known to each other. The sixth one is measuring performance. Measuring performance means judging what have been planned either achieved or not. You cannot predict that. It's nothing but judging or forecasting. I can say it is just a measuring of like how you actually measure some thing like some potatoes, and how do you measure. So it is like same case of measuring. And the foremost objective behind this performance management is that it indicates the process gain or loss, and it compares the goal with what have been achieved, and it also determines what process need to be improved in the organization in the with the particular product. It also determines the overall performance of the organization and also the employees who work for the particular product. So these are the some principles of TQM. So let us see what are the features of TQM. There are many essential features of TQM, some of which I have taken are as follows. Customer oriented. This TQM focus on customer satisfaction through creation of better quality products and services at lower cost, not the higher cost, lower cost. The second feature is employee involvement and empowerment. The teams on quality manage the teams focus, like the particular team regarding the production department or the overall in charge department of a product, it mainly focuses on quality improvement projects, and employees are empowered to serve the customers in a very good manner. And the third one is organization wide. This total quality management involves every department or the division of the organization so that each and every department get a chance to work for a particular to work for a particular product to be produced. The next is the continuous improvement. Quality improvement is a never ending journey. It is, as I said, it is a continuous improvement. You cannot stop. It is not a short run, it is a long run. It until the organization runs, the continuous improvement also runs. There is no break for the continuous improvement in the organization. The next is the strategic focus. Quality is viewed as a strategic competitive weapon, because without a strategy you cannot produce a product. Having a plan, having a pre-planned structure or a pre-planned blueprint, you can just produce a product. Without pre-planned, you cannot produce a product with unplanned structure. The next is process management. TQM adopts the concept of the prevention through process management. That's what it's all like. As I said, it's very processed. It adopts. It is, as I said, TQM is not a latest concept. It is a very old concept since from the day of the World War Two. And the seventh and the last feature is change in corporate culture. TQM involves the creation of work culture that is conducive to quality management. It is a change in corporate because always people they prefer for a change. So it is all about how you create and how you deliver a quality management or the quality improvement. So these are all the features of quality. These are the features of total quality management. So let's see the what the conclusion part indicates, like what the conclusion part tells regarding the total quality management. This total quality management is practiced by many business organizations around the world. It is a proven method, or you can say that it is the oldest method implementing a quality conscious culture across all the vertical and horizontal layers of the company globally. It is used globally, and there are many benefits from this TQM, which helps the organizations to increase their profit and reduces the losses. So I hope there are no questions regarding this. If you have any questions, please drop me a message, or please drop your questions in the comment section. So it's time for quiz. Should not need to be worried, because this quiz is not regarding some out of the box of this concept. It's the questions based on what and all we just learnt in this session. So the first question is, the total quality management is the dash way of doing business. Options are traditional, and second option is modern. So just drop me the answers if possible in the comment section. And before that, I can say in your regards, that is the first question answer is that it is a traditional way. As I said, it is a traditional way, as it was adopted in Japan in the early 1980s. The second question is, after which world war did Japan use TQM to reconstruct the country's economy? So the thing is that it started after the World War II by E. Edwards. The third question is, Total quality management Total quality management method involves management and employees to produce goods and services to dash the business and dash due to unwanted practices, quality and its predictable degree of uniformity and dependability at low cost and suited to the market. Options are decrease and increase profit. Second option is increase and reduce loss. Uh, the answer for this question is that it increases the business and reduces the loss. And the fourth question is principles of TQM involves option A focus on customers, B continuous improvement, C measuring performance, D all of the above. And the answer for this is all of the above. So these are the reference which I have referred and which I have presented to you in this session. So I hope you all learned some more concepts, some more thing regarding the topic TQM, that is total quality management. And thank you so much for spending your precious time with me. Thank you. Have a nice day.